minimizing charisma, maximizing intelligence, shooting someone in the crotch with a cannonball, thrust, propulsion. It's science-y.
Why you always gotta be blowing my spot up like that? There are my runes. There they are. I'm not mad. Science needs art and art needs science. They both need each other to function properly.
There are ways to figure out what the paper is really saying.
And then I'm ready to get on Twitter and yell at people about doing their own research on...
Whoa, hold on there, sports fan.
Kyle Hill, everybody! He's the next generation of science communicator. I'm gonna be too old at a certain point to do those terrible things to my body, and it'll be up to you.
He's got like a lion's mane. This guy's amazing. Kyle Hill.
I'm Goo Rambo.
The universe is indifferent to you. Whether or not you have amazing hair, the universe doesn't care.
How are trees pushing past this pressure limit? Ah! Behold, my balls. Now we're getting somewhere, but I still don't think it's worthy of G.R.R. Martin's suspender.
I'm totally right? Close up photos of my frickin' hair? Is that what you all want? No, you don't. Oi, it's time for some more Fallout London, isn't it? Welcome. Welcome to everybody on Twitch and here on the Gaming Chan powered by Basilisk. Welcome. Already getting spicy in the chat. Kala in the Twitch chat. Hey, Mr. Hill. I agree with your argument on nuclear energy, except for one item. Mother Nature versus live reactors, somewhat like a Fukushima. Your thoughts on Mother Nature ripping apart live reactor buildings? It's my only gripe against nuclear. The main reason why Fukushima fell is poor design decisions. I'll point out this to you, Kala. I'll point out two interesting things about Fukushima. We're already in a Pip-Boy. We're already talking about nuclear. Look at us. Kala, two things about Fukushima. When the earthquake hit Japan, March 11th, 2011, all of the reactors successfully scrammed. They all successfully shut themselves down. What wasn't happening was the removal of decay heat or residual heat from the fuel as is continuing on its chain reaction. Not only did the reactors scram themselves automatically like they're supposed to, but they also, I'll point out that the containment buildings didn't fail. Not like Chernobyl. Chernobyl didn't have a containment building. Another big design decision. So, Kala, what I'll point out isn't that nuclear is inherently unsafe. It's that when you design it in an unsafe way, it can be unsafe. In our video about Fukushima, I think I show about 8 different reports to TEPCO that all said, hey, you're building this on the ocean. If there's a tsunami, that'd be bad. Maybe don't build your backup generators beneath sea level. And they built it beneath sea level. When you go to Fukushima and you ask them this, as I have, they blame GE. They say, well, that was GE's design decision. It's not. Sorry. Chat, welcome. Good to see a lot of newbies and oldbies here. I hope that tonight we can kind of have a chill stream. I'm here here on behalf or in partnership with esports organization Basilisk, and tonight we are going to get to some Fallout science radiation. Irradiate me, daddy. All this, that, and the other thing. I have a couple of things to announce. I'm new here, says Nanoku. No, you're not. First, there's a new video out today on the main science channel about sharks and the conservation of sharks. If you want to check out a new science video to watch tonight, it is the worst performing video of the year for me. So please go watch it. if you want to watch some science videos. Put it on your watch later list. I don't know. Also, I have enabled. I had. Is it Shark Week? I live every week like it's Shark Week Zero Dark. I have done something that I may end up regretting, and that is I have enabled TTS donations once we get to the gaming portion of today's segment. Okay, so don't make me regret enabling TTS donations. They start at $5, and your voice will play, well, an AI voice of Brian will play on the air. Please don't make me regret it, but I figure it's going to be easier for me to hear your burning questions than to stop what I'm doing and read them. I can also mute you at any time. So if I hear anything weird through the TTS donations, I will just turn you off. So don't think that you can get around me. Part of it is going to be trolly. I know TTS is fun when you spam words. I get it. But I do have the power through foot pedal science to mute you. It's probably a huge mistake. Well, I know. We're going to see how it goes. But you see, the thing is, if you got to pay for it, it lessens the amount of weirdos, which is why our Discord is so nice. Speaking of which, where even are we, chat? Martian Bandit, welcome. Chat, welcome. Welcome to La Facilidad. Now, when you say weird, hey, have you been in some other chat rooms? Having a good hair day today? Took a long walk. I looked after someone else's cats. I don't even have, look, I'm not even color corrected. I'm just glowing, you know? But chat, yes, we'll be playing more Fallout London today, mostly as a vehicle to tell you everything you could ever possibly want to know about the post-apocalypse. We'll be playing it, of course, alongside my invisible. I'm working on this, so the technology I'm working on is kind of like a metamaterial that bends the light, the photons around the material so that you don't actually see the photons bouncing off of the object, therefore making the object invisible. Anyway, there's a Geiger counter. And we'll be playing alongside our radio code Geiger counter. Of course, you can enter to win via Basilisk as well. Over 5,000 people entered to win signed Geiger counters from me, where each one of these is worth about $300. So I thought there would be like 50, but 5,000, that's nuts. Donald Blake live stream, let's go, says Blackhorn Links. Who's Donald Blake? Who dat? Kitty played the Jamie Heineman Impression Foundation, says Sins Arcade. If you want to see that, my Jamie Heineman impression, I did it for one of Alan Pan's videos, where he says the Mythbusters got something wrong. It's actually pretty funny. My Jamie impression is pretty funny. But yeah, chat. That's what we're doing here today. Of course, if you want to continue on this conversation after we are live, not just in these smaller gaming channels or in the main channel, you can go to patreon.com/Kyle Hill to join the facility today. Join the Discord, get your name and videos, private members only live streams like we'll have on Monday. It'll be good. And so we'll be playing. I want to keep you company tonight, so you can keep me company tonight, because I feel bad about my Sharks video. One other thing I added to the main gameplay section of today's stream, you will also be seeing like a rotating merch wheel. I'll see how that goes. But a lot of people ask about merch and they have trouble finding it sometimes. So we added that. I'm wearing some of it right now. Oh, they're the comfiest shirts, dude. Let's go, says Martian Bandit. People still say let's go? Yeah. If you spend any time on the internet, you would know that. Also, I added, I don't know if you saw on the Twitch side, we also have demon coins that you can redeem for things. But I think before we get started, maybe we transition to the gaming portion of our night, and I want to see if the TTS happens. I do not want to be caught off guard by it. Okay, so all I have to say is welcome to A Scientist Plays Fallout London, which is a Fallout 4 mod made by anyway. The merch is awesome, you guys. The sweatshirts are highest quality merch sweatshirts I own. Yeah, our sweatshirts are really, really nice. They're expensive, but they are very high quality. They're from Champion, and they're really cool designs. Our latest design of merchandise is my favorite. What is TTS, says Dave Breen? It's text to speech. So for a certain amount of money, don't look at that. That's a daddy photo. Those are photos for daddies. So if you super chat on YouTube for at least $5, your message will pop up in audio and be read by an AI voice, which I will try my best to mute and unmute if you are a weirdo. But I kind of want someone to try it. Now, chat, yes, I did update it this time before we started. I missed the horny fridge. Paper Biscuit, speaking of Atomic Heart, I have very, very big news surrounding Atomic Heart. Not yet, but soon. All I will say is that you'll be seeing more. I'll be talking a lot more about Atomic Heart very soon. I'll say that. Any tips on starting a gaming setup? No, I have Alex. Always good to see you, brother. No, my streaming, I only have one PC, and it's pretty bad. I mean, it's not amazing. It's not like, 4090 kind of whatever, but it gets the job done, as you can see. Don't worry about that yet. I gotta see. Okay, so this is unmuted now. Okay, we'll see. I'll try not to be weird. I appreciate that. How do you feel about the new Commander band list? I'm kind of... No, Dave, it's got to be for $5. Dave, no. Dave, no. It's right at the top of the window here. You see it for $5. Sorry, Dave. But that's how I make extra money from you. Hey there, Bats. No, I swear, I was aiming for her head. That is my Joker impression. And there you go. TTS for $5 is easily misread. Is it? It's right there. It's big enough. I can see it. $5. That was really good. Yes. I'm quite good. So my thoughts on the Commander bands. I'm kind of on board with. I've talked about it. We have to get there. Yeah, Dust. That's the video that I did the Jamie High. Oh, see the merch in the bottom corner. Look, see, I added a new little thing. Look at all that stuff. Hey, I even had that cup. Look at this cup. It's right here. Your nickname on Twitch sounds like a fake profile. Well, just Kyle Hill was taken. Captain Dagon, don't worry about those. Kyle, get to the gameplay. I want someone to try the TTS. I'm asking you to pay me. I just want to, and you know what? No, you know what? Let's just get blindsided by it. If it works, it works. Who cares? Who cares? Chat, welcome to a steamy Saturday night with Kyle.
Iron Kenny Breen super chatted $5.58. You have to say this in an Irish accent, though. He.
You have to say this in an Irish accent, though. He. Chad, what do you think about that? See how that's going to work? Yeah, see? Okay, I figured it out. Now, yeah, see, you like that, right? Now, I just have to figure out some other things about it. But yeah. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I know, right? You can have that say anything. Well, it's going through a third-party service, so it's not going to allow you unlimited length messages. It's gonna filter out a bunch of bad words. It's not going to allow a bunch of spam. But if you want to ask me general questions and stuff, that'd be funny. Now say it like someone stole your Lucky Charms. Oh gosh, and big oil! Someone stole my Lucky Charms. How about that? If you could do a research program right now, what would it be? I want to move into the woods and write a book. No, guys, I know TTS is going to be used for weird purposes. That's part of it. Okay, so now the merch is showing too often. I have noticed immediately. I keep saying to put 10 minutes in between it, and it just doesn't. Is this a fan-made Fallout? Yes. This took like 7 years, I think, or 4, 5, 7 years. And it's basically an entirely new Fallout game. And you know, there's so many science, foot pedal science times that we can get to that we gotta jump on this. And it's been something that I've been looking forward to for a long time. Don't like how my cord is sitting here. Meh. Like this? Ooh, I kind of like that. Nope, don't like it. Well, Alexander, I came up with, actually on the way, I was driving home from the Mojave Desert the other day, and I came up with a sci-fi idea that I think I'm going to pitch to my friends who wrote The Expanse, see what they think of it, because I'm kind of excited about it. And I also want to write a book about science communication generally. Nick, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Sundered Angel, Sirstus, Jerusalem Wolf, welcome. Ninja Theory, Ashrams, welcome. Yeah, there was one of the developers of this game in the chat for the first stream. That was really cool. The load times are the one thing the developer says they could not get down. Science, time, foot pedal. Okay. So last So last we were here, chat, some fish people who lived near the Thames asked us to help clear out their where they lived so that we can get to their doctor. And so that's what we're gonna do. So, Chad, look, I want to point out again, if you've never seen this game from our previous streams, everything here is fan-made. Look at that. New Pip-Boy, new animations, all new voice acting and items and all that other stuff, and quest lines, and it's huge, and it's very impressive, much like me. So, yeah, and you'll notice, chat, that I die a lot. We've died a lot so far because this game is far harder than the base Fallout 4 game. But this is what we're doing. Holy moly, it's really you. I love your Callisto Protocol video, says Jerusalem Wolf. Welcome. Really? Hey, I'm happy you... it's pressing... I'm playing too much Ghost of Tsushima right now, so I'm pressing the wrong buttons. But thank you. Yeah, that Callisto Protocol video was a really cool opportunity we had to do a science video and gaming stuff at the same time. I mean, that's the hope, right? As a business, we don't have to talk about business stuff, but to do something that hits everything at the same time, you know? This is so Resident Evil 7? No, not really. War is mean. I agree. Chat, $5 TTS enabled on YouTube. I have it at the top. I thought someone would be spamming it for sure by now, but that's fine. Okay, where the heck are we going? Let's go. Where are we going? 3 rads per second. 3 rads per second is an absurd amount, chat. I don't know how often we talk about... Well, of course we talk about it very often. I need to get upstairs. So, oh, maybe that. So a rad... Do you see the Ghost of Yote announcement? Derek, the ghost of Yote is one of my personal friends. The new actress in Ghost of Yote is one of my buddies. I've been friends with her for years. I actually texted her on that day. Yeah, it's incredible. So I reached out to them. And asked if they would want to do some samurai science videos with me. They said yes. And I also reached out to Sucker Punch to see if they also want to do some science videos, if I can get Miss Erika Ishii involved. And that's, I'm waiting to hear back from them. Okay, I'm lost. My frickin', I'm trying to get right there. Oh, I probably have to go up the ladder that I said no to earlier. That makes sense. But yeah, I reached out to Erica and said, dude, are you the ghost of Yote, dude? She's like, I know, right? She feels, they feel very, very honored and blessed to be part of it. And I think I'm so proud of them. I knew Erica when we both started in the same building. They were working at Geek and Sundry. I was working at Nerdist, and I've known them for years now. Always, and to see them go from just a very energetic person on Geek and Sundry streams to being the lead actress in a AAA critically acclaimed series is incredible. And all that in less than 10 years. I've been massively enjoying T. Fultz reacting to your videos. Now, the quantum, Theo, what is the advantage of that? You know what I mean? Like, I endeavor pretty hard to make it so you don't really have too many other technical questions in my nuclear videos. So what does T. Fultz really add to it? Because if he's not really adding too much to it, then I kind of want him to not do it. Because it's free content. You know what I mean? Which I spend multiple weeks paying multiple Kevins thousands of dollars for. So like, what's the overall benefit, you know? You can't sleep when there are crabs nearby. Man, I want some crab meat right now. Erica was in the audience for the How Did This Get Made Samurai Cop podcast? No way. As we said before, this company named after Alan Turing, the legend. How do I find TTS? I can't find the button, says Joshua. Joshua, $5 super chat and above. Any $5 US super chat and above will enable the TTS. Oh no, it's a Michelin Man's Wang! These are big leeches. Oh, sorry, Sushi, I didn't mean to hit you. I thought you were... I didn't know you were a pet. Hey, where's my dog, by the way? Huh. Sorry, Sushi, I didn't know you weren't Sushi. Sorry. Sushi, you gotta move Susha Ronin, you gotta move. Wait, I can get leeches from the big leeches? Can I cook the leeches? That'd be nice. Whoa!
Super chatted $50. Holy moly. Just finished your Titan sub VOD, and Blummo. Gaming it up. Excited to get our science on.
Thank you so much, Olympic Poop. Imagine what it would take to make an Olympic event out of pooping. Anyway, Olympic Poop, thank you for the 50. I actually like that it gets to announce you like that. Thanks for being here. Thank you for your generosity. That's incredible. It's far too much. I deserve, if the views on my recent video are anything to go by, I don't deserve that amount of money, but thank you for being here. The T full stuff is good because his commentary is nice on top of your well-researched stuff.
Since you came to my rescue,
You don't look so good, mate.
I'm guessing you're a friend.
Well, I did try to kill your iguana dog, but... Hey, Rachel sent me to help.
Oh, I did wonder how long they'd leave me to fend for myself. Now I need to recover. Here. Take this. The breach is right next to a load-bearing pillar. The whole tunnel needs sealing. Once it's blocked and the district's clear, take the utility route up to the market.
Okay. Seal the breach. Okay, so I came in from there. Quick save. Came in from there. Stig, welcome back. Nice to see you. Ooh. Iron Brew, I know that. Oh, they changed it to Ion Brew. That's funny. Iron Brew, I know, is a famous Scottish drink, right? So that's probably... Oh, there you are. I could have used you when we were fighting the Michelin Man's Wangadoodle. But you're kind of cute. How does one evolve into a fish person? Well, a lot of... So how do you evolve into a fish person such as this, you know?
Chaos Super Chatted $9.99. I wish I had more to give you. I love your content and rewatch the vids all day at work.
Thank you so much, Chaos, with the $9.99. See, that's a fun little thing. Just wait until you guys figure out how to make it really annoying. How do you evolve into a fish person such as this? Well, evolution by natural selection works by natural selection. The engine of evolution is mutation. So every time people get together, there is a random amount of mutations during that process, a random amount of mutations in the genome. And most of those mutations do nothing. Some are harmful, some are beneficial. But over millions and millions of years, a daily, hourly accounting of what survives in nature and what does not produces over time statistically more of one mutation than another over time. And then those mutations can be seen in populations as a whole over time. So, of course, a classic example of, say, giraffes getting a longer neck. That's not because they need a longer neck, right? It is because proto-giraffes, when they were millions of years ago, a giraffe that was born with a slightly longer neck by random chance had a statistically slightly better chance of passing on its DNA. And over millions of years, that slight chance grows a bigger neck, you know? We do similar things when we artificially select animals, like domestic animals. You can see it most when you see the difference between a wolf and a Shih Tzu or something, or a Chihuahua, when you breed for the characteristics that you want. Now, nature does the same thing, but it doesn't want anything. The only thing is survival. No, S. Marcy, don't. No, Borsuk, don't bring any Artosis chat into here. I have the mute button. I will use it. I've been in Artosis's chat for years. Don't bring that in here. Or do if you want to give me $5. It's fine. Anyway, so how would you evolve into a fish person? Well, so when I said that mutation, natural random mutation, is the engine of evolution, you can kickstart that engine a lot with more mutagenics, right? Pathogens and chemicals that induce or create more chances for mutations. And so the Thames River here, or the Thames, has a... Oh man, how many science times are we at? Science time. The Thames River here has a radiation dose rate of you'll get radiation sickness within 1 second and a fatal dose within 10 seconds, given that one science time, about 1,000 rads is 100% lethal dose. So being in the presence of mutagenics and then having selective pressure in the wasteland could start to produce something maybe like a different looking human. However, that still takes a lot of time. You know, even the fastest evolution that we know of depends on how quickly those organisms reproduce. So there's famous experiments. There's famous experiments where you can see bacteria evolving in almost real time. But that's because they divide every hour, every 20 minutes, everything like that. And a time scale like that. Humans obviously don't do that. So the problem with evolving into a fish person here isn't necessarily anything except for the time variable here. All right, ferryman. I took some weapons from there. What did I get? Ooh, an automatic crude gun. I only have 35 bullets. I'm trying to save my bullets. Well, when I say real time, S. Marcy, I don't mean, I think they're at the University of Michigan, these experiments. When I say in real time, I mean like over the courses of weeks and months. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah. Over the course of weeks and months, not like you can see it, you know. What does the flare gun do right now? Does it do nothing? Fish people, fish people, fish. You do have a flare gun, right? What does it do? Does it do damage? It just does damage right now? Okay. Fish people, fish people. Is bacteria becoming immune to antibiotics evolution? Yes, absolutely, Nanoku. So what is the... Let's think about that, right? What is the selective pressure in the bacteria's environment there, right? It is being exposed to chemicals and compounds that destroy the bacteria or otherwise eliminate its ability to reproduce, right? So the bacteria that already have or randomly acquire even a slight amount of resistance or ability to not die from those compounds and chemicals gets selected, and it goes on to pass whatever those genes were on to the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. And over time, if you have a constant selective pressure of something like antibiotics, eventually you're going to get high antibiotic resistance. And that's what we have right now. And that's the problem. Okay, I gotta go seal the breach. Much like I was Raleigh in a movie by Ballistic Gel Torso about fighting giant monsters. But how do we get downstairs? Chat, hey, puppy. Chat, I'll remind you, again, all of this is fan-made. It's incredible. Yeah, it's Vesper in Twitch chat saying another science time. That's a reminder to take all of your antibiotics as prescribed. Yes, exactly. Because when you don't do your full course of antibiotics, you are artificially selecting for the bacteria in your body that can handle it to survive. It's a Ric Flair gun? Woo! I doubt that. How do we get downstairs? Oh, antibiotic resistance is terrifying. Yeah, Token was Zig. Yeah, I figured out no patching this time. Okay, let's go. Excuse me. I did all that ahead of time. Just in case. And if you hear a slight tick from a Geiger counter in the background chat, that's not your ears fooling you. That is me. Ladder. Ladder? Ladder? Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm allergic to most antibiotics. That is terrifying. If you get a bulldog in this mod and don't name it Winston, I'll be very disappointed in you. His name is Churchill, actually. I feel like I'm going to miss this jump. Hit. I pressed the button. I swear to God. Hey, Kyle, big fan, says Joe Toman. Well, yes, his name is Churchill. He's a bulldog. I do not have a good sense of how to get around this area. That's so many rads per second. Chat, 10 rads. Oh no. Chat. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Chat, 10 rads per second is 1/10 of what would give you radiation sickness in 1 second. So in 10 seconds, in in 10 seconds, you would get enough dose of radiation. Why can't I just jump? Jump. Jump? No, it's not letting me. Jump. Jump. No, shit. In just 10 seconds, I would get radiation sickness. I wouldn't argue with your decision to make TTS on Twitch 100 bits. No, no, no. Right now it's $5 on YouTube if you want to. Am I stupid? Go! Oh my god! The dog got in the way. There's got to be another way up. I'm getting annoyed. Here it is. Oh, I almost have radiation sickness, chat. Okay. All right. The dog got in the way. Let's go. Here we go. We got this. Acute or mild? So, radiation sickness starts at around 1 sievert, and 1 sievert is 100 rads. Okay, back in business, back where the guy was. Damn you. Cave and Clay, welcome.
Joshua Kennicott super chatted $9.99. Love your content it. I'm on an optics physics pathway and was curious if you ever heard of Lena How, the woman who stopped light. If so, do you know the specifics of how she did it?
Thank you, Josh, with the $9.99 TTS, mate. Did that involve the? Oh yeah. That was that the lady or person who, or man, or was that the person who used the Bose-Einstein condensate to slow down a light pulse to be trapped for like a second or something like that? I think that's it, right? Slightly surreal coming to the rad talk after coming here from the Hanoi accident video. Yeah, the difference between me in that video and me in this is, it's significant. All right, we're back. Now, where do I go seal? He gave me this key, right? No. Damn it. Okay, that's fire. I don't want to be on fire. Gotta be going down here. So I went the wrong way for a long time. Got it. But was I think the Bose-Einstein condensate thing is correct. Am I? Yeah? Oh. I hear a big leech right in front of my face. Hello. Hello. Oh yeah, that's right, chat. I'm a lady. All right. Okay. I think we got to go down. I think we got to continue on this way. Nope, that's where I came in. I am getting confused. This way? What's in there? Oh, this way. Oh, yes. Ticket. I think tickets are money in this game, right? But where has the rum gone? Oh, come on. Let me through. Oh, Joshua, I got it right? Nice. Oh, my God. Churchill, find the way. Use your dog nose. Kyle, I just found out that spinach doesn't cause cancer. That's true. So when I said that at the end of today's video chat, the actual figure is, so people, or the cartoon Popeye capitalized on the idea that spinach can make you really strong because there's a bunch of iron in it, because and iron isn't as, you know, something that your bones need and other stuff in your body. I'm not a biologist, but what actually happened is the person writing down in studies the iron content of spinach moved the decimal point on accident or got the decimal point incorrect, and so it appeared as though there was 10 times the amount of iron in spinach than otherwise actually was, and that perpetuated the entire myth of spinach makes you strong and Popeye and all of that. High doses of vitamin C have been linked to certain kinds of cancers too. No, exactly. That's the silly thing, is that mega doses of certain vitamins, you know, the kind, when I say mega dose, I mean beyond your needed daily value of that vitamin. If you take a 200% vitamin B, you're going to pee out half of it, you know. And some of it you don't pee out, which is why fat soluble and water soluble vitamins, it's very important to know the difference. You can get poisoned by vitamin A and vitamin K, for example. But vitamin C, you'll pee out. And Linus Pauling advanced this idea that vitamin C could help treat cancer and the common cold and all that stuff. And now, 50 years later, we're taking mega doses of vitamin C for everything all the time. But as Captain Dagon has pointed out, mega doses of those vitamins have now been linked to increased mortality rates and increased cancer rates, you know. Okay, we can do this. Going, oh my God, I'm lost, chat. I don't know where to go. Maybe use the map. It's over yonder. Can I get... These maps are useless. You know that. Everyone knows that. Okay, so I didn't go down there. I came here. I spoke to him. He's ugly. He's dying. He's got bad hair. He's jaundiced. He's disgusting. I went through there. I got that stuff. I did not go down here. It's got to be through down here. It's upstairs. Is it? Is it upstairs, Death Toad? Do you know that for sure? Oh, wait, downstairs. Yeah. Oh, my God. Guys. I don't mean to sound mean right now, but get it to... Oh, there's a ladder. Wait, can I go up there? No. But get it... Oh, maybe follow the arrows and the lights. It's because I'm focusing on you guys. Oh, it's so rad. Irradiated. Leeches. Leeches. Big old leeches. There. Churchill. You did nothing. It's okay. I'm not mad at you. I'm just extremely disappointed. Oh, hey, buddy. Ooh. I did buy some armor, so I'm not dying instantaneously like last time, chat. Churchill, move. All these doors look like they are openable. And yet, they are not. Good morning, Kyle in chat says, Erodi Subagio. Chat, I also have depressing news. I thought that I may have had the opportunity to do Australian accent in a video game. I have been informed that I am not allowed to do that. So it's a sad day here at the facility. They should make Fallout Chernobyl or something. I think that would be cool. Yeah, but no one's living there already. I mean, watch my videos when I went there. The thing about Pripyat is that it already looks like Fallout. Not, I mean, it's not it's not a wasteland for sure, but no one lives there and the buildings are collapsing and there's foliage everywhere and stuff like that. I think the appeal of a Fallout is to see the difference between, you know, an occupied city and a deserted one. But you already have that, you know. In Pripyat. Let me in. Yeah, and Stalker's already a game. Death Metal Guinea Pig, welcome. Mace, subscribing with Prime. Thank you for the Prime. I don't know what Prime means. I just know that you can get it for free every month from Bezos, and you can use it to give me stuff. There's a lot of weed in there. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, that is weed. You're right. Those are Yeah. That is a lot of... Someone is growing illegal fish weed down here. Cannabis. Thames hydrocannabinoids. Damn fish stoner. Chat, they're stoners and they're fish. Do you get it? Oh, incredible. Don't fall in the water. I hear a big stinky leech. I'm close to getting radiation poisoning. I don't want to go in there. The water is 10 times more radioactive than it is in Fallout 4. There we go. Seal the breach. Aye, we're gonna cancel the apocalypse here. Fishman. Speaking of which, Luke Knickerbocker, irradiated weed sounds fun. There is a natural amount of polonium-210 that accumulates in tobacco leaves. And so when you smoke tobacco, you actually get radioactive polonium-210 in your lungs, and it accounts for like 1%.
Fairy Vixen, etc. Super chatted $20, 5.00.
Fairy, did you try to donate 5? But you donated more? That's funny. Thank you, Fairy, for the 20. You're a very nice fox, and you're rather foxy. Anyway, so I think it's like 1% or 0.1% of deaths from smoking are actually due to cancer-induced radiation-induced cancer, and not the carcinogens in the chemicals or the chemicals in the smoke, because of the polonium-210 that accumulates in the tobacco leaves. Fairy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. Honestly, I smoke and I really don't care for fish. Obi-Wan, I went to see Fish on 420 in the Vegas Sphere. Pretty sick. So that's where the bomb goes. I'm going to check behind here to see if there's any goodies. That's a lot of radiation. Can we please move past the barrels crap? Holy guacamoles. Don't go over there, Churchill. Okay, let's get out of there. It says run. Running. Oh, it blew up my dog. Oh, and then I drank the water. Oh, and now I can't get up. Oh, my. Churchill, are you Churchill? Are you? Oops. I'm getting a lot of radiation. He'll be fine, chat. Oh, I don't have any. Okay, great. Oh, that's probably why she gave me Rad X before I went down here. Remember when she's... Remember when she did that? Hey, Kyle. This is Wookiee Vibes. Hello. Yeah, Nanoku, the Simpsons thing, I tried to look into that once. And basically my thesis is that The Simpsons ruined the popular conception of what nuclear power is and who operates nuclear power plants and that kind of thing. Now, I have seen some like social science to suggest that The Simpsons didn't have a large impact, or as large as I think, but I didn't dive too deep into that research. So it's still an idea that I have written down on one of my many whiteboards. I think I go through here. Oh, now 2 instead of 10 rads. Oh, that would have been nice. Is there settlement building in this? There is, I think. Alpha, you must be excited about Ghost of Tsushima, huh? Yeah, I don't have any meat to cook, though. Do I? I don't think I do. Beep, 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 beep. No. Uh-oh. The ferryman's gone. Full-hearted gamer now. Been with us, sorry, for 8 months. Appreciate it. Quick save. Rachel! Rachel, where'd you go? Rachel, where is she? You're close to the Thames Haven markets. Okay, thank you. This is Daniel Patterson. Rachel! Now, if I only knew how to get down there, which I have never known. I thought this was like the hub area here. Karina, welcome. Remember when Mark Watney used the radioactive stuff to heat his rover? Well, yeah, that's totally, that's what those are for. So what Mark Watney used is called an RTG. Oh, hey, look at the new merchandise little widget over there. Type exclamation point merch in either chat, YouTube or Twitch, and I think you'll get a link to some of our sweet merch. Anyway, well, Mark Watney was using in The Martians called an RTG, a radioisotope thermal generator, and we use them on our robots because through a difference in temperature provided by plutonium heating itself up, you create a small amount of voltage. And we use these in the Voyager spacecraft and on our rovers and other missions to Mars and things like that. So yeah, RTGs, very cool technology. Idaho National Laboratory is still actively making them for space missions. I know, because I was there. I got lost for over an hour down here. You'll need to go back down where you were and follow the arrows. Got it. Thank you, Daniel. Are you a developer on this game? Back down we go. That's not the way. Back down we go. Basilisk in the YouTube chat. Gifting 10 gaming memberships. Thank you as always, Basilisk. Happy to be with you. Chat, if you don't know, Basilisk is an esports organization, the only esports organization that as part of its mission wants to use hard gaming, critical thinking, and problem solving to create more scientists. Right now, they have on their roster the greatest StarCraft 2 player of all time. They have your favorite Magic the Gathering historian, Ristic Studies. And we are now partnering with them on this channel and on Twitch to be the first pro science hair boy right away. Right away. And that's really cool. And for them to show their commitment to science and stuff like that, I think that's really cool. So thanks for being here. I think you can exclamation point Basilisk on YouTube if you want to know more, but it's also just basilisk.gg. Okay. Where? I got stuck here for over an hour. Okay, follow the arrows again. Is that what you said? Did I go the wrong way out? That's possible. Okay. Take the Rad-X, save here. Now I'm only getting 2. Now I gotta go this way. Maybe it was by the breach, huh? Those are doors up there too by where the ferryman was. Well, I'm already back here now. How? There's a leech in here. How do I get? Oh! Okay. All right. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's here, chat. Ha ha! Yes. They made it easy. I should have followed the exit signs, chat. I think my weapons kind of suck right now. I need like a home base. There we go. Thames Haven Market. Let's do it. Freedom on Twitch. Thank you for the follow. Vosper. Outlaw Firebird resubscribing with Prime. Thank you so much. Olympic Poop also following on Twitch. Seems like bad game design if you get lost for that long. It's a fan-made game. It's also free. It's fine. It's more Fallout. I love Fallout. I have hundreds of hours in Fallout 4. I have no complaints. Especially if one of the developers is back in the chat, then I also have no complaints. YouTubers Digest. Yeah, but we're big fans of Atomic Heart here at Facility Gaming, and there'll be big news with us and Atomic Heart pretty soon, so stay tuned. Chad, how we doing tonight? I almost cried. Well, A, because our most recent video about sharks is the worst thing we released this year in terms of views, but second of all, because Steve from Blue's Clues on TikTok, he just posts videos of himself just sitting down for 5 minutes and just saying, "What's up? How you going? What do you need? How are you feeling?" And he just sits there and he lets you feel like he's listening to you. And his videos have like literally hundreds of thousands of comments. Amazing. Do you know what the plastic tip on your shoelace is called? An eaglet? In something like that? Steve's a good guy. All right. We're in the marketplace. Look at all this. This is all fan-made, Chad. Ah, I'm a soprano now. I think I got to keep the lights on, though. Okay, look at all these people. Aglet. I was close. Please excuse me for a moment. I'm pulling up the Death Stranding 2 special. Don't. Death Stranding is a terrible game. Death Stranding is a bad video game.
My hounds learned to swim today. So proud of them.
Wow, there's a lot of... This is big. There's a lot of people down here. Huh. Look at this. Look at all this. Can I take the darts and shoot them? No. Put your tongue back in your mouth. Why do you think so? Guys, don't get me... Chat, don't...
Nothing like a swim in our Thames to make you feel alive.
Good question, Paul, in the chat. Would organic debris decompose slower in spicy contamination areas? Yeah, I think so. Because it, well, depends on how spicy. Actually, that makes me think of something, chat. How dare you? It's an amazing game. No. Death Stranding is not an amazing game. It is not. You can enjoy it. That's fine. I just think it is a... It is just chat. Do you really want me to go off on this? I don't want to. Anyway, we actually use science, time, foot, pedal. We actually use radiation to decontaminate food and medical equipment and other things like that. So it is so radiation, we already use it to do exactly what you're saying. So we already make our foods decompose slower by irradiating them. So to answer your question, yes, absolutely. Speak your piece, Kyle, says Don Wolf, first time chatter. I mean Ninja Theory. I mean, I did in the video I released today, I did say that Hideo Kojima was overrated. Okay. I think Death Stranding is a bad game because it is written poorly, it's nonsensical.
Eileen Kenny Breen super chatted $5.58. Just wanted to say, Thank you for everything, and we are supporting Planet Wild because of you.
Oh, thank you so much, Eileen. That's great. Yeah, Planet Wild is a cool organization. We worked with them on the insect apocalypse video as well. And yeah. Thanks so much for the 5. So Death Stranding is a bad video game because it's poorly written. It's nonsensical. The voice actors are good, but it is clearly Hideo Kojima wanting to be around famous people and wanting to have famous friends, and just making really his what I hate most is that his story and his design decisions people write off because they're silly. Well, they're just stupid. You know, like you go to repower a wind farm in the game, and the guy who runs it, his name is Jeff Wind. I mean, all of Hideo Kojima's designs are very cool, like his aesthetics and the cyberpunky, you know, kind of designs and stuff like that. But the dialogue is awful. The story is awful. It's in Metal Gear Solid 5 is incredibly misogynistic and demeaning and stupid. She has to breathe through her skin. That's why she's writhing around on the floor in a bikini. I mean, you can just he's overrated, is what I'm saying. And what annoys me, and it's not just that, the gameplay is ass. It is a walking simulator. And not only is it a walking simulator, it makes walking hard to do. The only thing in video games that all video game characters do, he makes it difficult to move around. And not only does he make it difficult, he makes you carry things around a world that is completely devoid of other people and locations. It's empty. The soundtrack is pretty awesome, but it's empty and it's boring. And the justification for that, I mean, you can tell he has no actual good, interesting ideas. You can tell. Because he said, why are people obsessed with carrying around packages? And you read in one of the holotapes or whatever he calls them, he's like, people got so addicted to having Amazon packages delivered to them that now they roam the wilderness stealing people's packages. That is stupid. You can tell he's like, Black Mirror kind of stuff, huh? Interesting socio-economic political commentary, huh? It's like, no, you're stupid. It's dumb. It's a dumb idea. It very much strikes me as someone who is so overrated, they have no one around him that tells him no. No one actually creative and actually a good writer, and no one says, hey, just because you know the guy from The Walking Dead doesn't mean you have to make his pee and poop into grenades. Also, should we actually have all of the Monster Gaming Energy logos facing out in our game? Doesn't that seem kind of stupid? Hey, did you know Guillermo del Toro is one of my friends? No, I had no idea. And the fetus thing is off-putting and disgusting, and the bridge baby, it's just dumb. Anyway.
We all heard the explosion. Since you're alive, I'm guessing things are in order.
Things are in order.
Thames folk are grateful. Thank you. Now, about this underground lab. We had a human boy, Archie.
Back to the fish people.
He gave me those construction papers as a gift. already moved on. You see, some of the Thames folk. That's a lie. Most weren't happy with a human living down here. Archie left before there was too much bad blood. The ferryman.
Norman Fetus. Speaking of decomposition, Kyle, I was wondering how the way that we would keep mummies preserved, how mummies were preserved relate to how we keep our food from decomposing. This is history buff. Well, the mummies, I mean, I'm not a mummy expert. But since they removed a lot of the internal organs, I'm imagining that a lot of bacteria being also removed would prevent a lot of the decomposition that would normally happen, but also because storing people in sterile, dry, lifeless environments means that there's not going to be a lot of decomposition. How does that relate to keeping our food from decomposing? Well, when you salt and cure things, you are removing the moisture from it and the ability for bacteria to grow on it. You store it in certain climates that prevent bacteria from growing. Yeah, there's a lot to learn about mummies and decomposition, but people were storing food before there were mummies, probably, Mummies are people jerky? Yes. Art is hard to understand, science man. Okay. If you can't call Kojima a master or a visionary or a game a masterpiece or something like that, if you also have a big enough caveat like, oh, don't worry about the story. I worry about the story. That's why I'm here. It's like, oh, you just don't understand what Kojima was trying to do. What do you mean? You mean when he made the naked woman writhe around on the floor of her shower to drink? I didn't understand what he was trying to do. You know what he was trying to do. He's a weirdo.
Didn't know where he went. He was the one that brought the boy here in the first place. Dr. Webb's with him in the infirmary. He sends his regards.
Okay.
You should stop by.
So now I get to...
Thanks again. Tell Archie I said hello. If you find him. Tell him I'm sorry things didn't work out.
Okay,
Is
so...
there anything else you needed?
I'm gonna complete my first quest of the game. So there's a human boy down there. I think he got killed or something. Cool tale. I think he got killed or something, but there's a doctor who is helping him, and now since I closed the breach, much like Idris Elba would do, I can finally do one of these quests, which is to cure my afflictions. I think my back and my crack. Pet the dog. All right. Hey, Sush. You got a weird... Your head is doing something weird when... Stop following me. The ferryman, aye. Where's the doctor?
The surface water gets louder
There he is.
and louder each day.
It's good to know that, at least once in a while, I can rely on the help of a stranger. You have my thanks.
You're welcome.
Rachel told me about your predicament.
Hideo himself said that video games aren't art. Did he say that? Video games are the single best-selling creative medium. The video game industry is bigger than the movie and music industry put together.
I pity you. If one has no past, then through what lens are they to view the future?
I don't know, glasses?
If there's any way I can help you, any information I can give you, I will.
Kyle, was there a graphics upgrade for Fallout London? Your stream looks better than every other playthrough I've seen. I don't know. I haven't looked at other playthroughs. But I'm also playing on 1044 or 1444 or 1440.
Not much. only what the boy told me. He woke up in another lab, like you.
Oh,
Except he remembers how he got there.
oh, so there's another underground lab underneath the Thames folk.
I didn't press him for details. He seemed shook up about it. Understandable.
Yeah, go ahead, look it up, Obi-Wan Jacoby. More video games are sold than all books and music and movie tickets.
I didn't know where else to take him. I thought he'd be safe
Rex,
down here.
welcome. Rating with a party of 5. Hope your stream went well, Rex. Appreciate you.
Night, on the north side of the Thames. That's when he found me. I came running down the steps to the embankment. Oh, I'd never met him before. He was being chased by... I don't know. I think they were soldiers. Oh, I didn't recognize their uniforms. They weren't the Tommies or the 5th column.
Were you enjoying the new Zelda, Rex?
Equipped.
Is it good?
It's old Greg.
We got away by
I'm
the skin
old
of our
Greg.
teeth. It's good fortune that my boat was ready to set sail.
Lady, what are you doing?
What are you doing, sweetie?
Oh, I took him east to a settlement in Rotherhithe. Near
Oh,
the
that
crash
kid didn't
plane.
die. All right.
Last I heard, they were facing problems of their own. Not too dissimilar to Tim's Haven's tribulations. These are dark times for our people. Archie may still be there. I hope he is. For your sake as much as his. I'd take you there myself, but I need to rest. Doctor's orders.
Sounds like you're having a big trouble breathing there, buddy. All right. Fix me.
Can't say I've treated a survivor of a rail accident before.
I like his glasses.
This will be interesting.
Let me just stick you with this. Remember, chat, we have both science times to get to, and if you want to super chat TTS, that is now also enabled for 5 whole buccarinos.
You are suffering from some kind of psychological distress. Probably brought on by the crash. That remedy should do the trick. Just remember those breathing exercises.
You're still affected by lab rat. Got it.
You smell that? It's the
But my health goes up a little bit, I think. Oh. Hey, can I just take that? No. Lady, that's my chair. Why is everyone's skin green down here? Because they're fish people.
Mine does have 2 eyes, right?
Yeah. And you got a big ugly face, right? Look at all this stuff down here, man. That's cool. I need a place to put all of my junk and to like start crafting stuff. You know, I want a house. How do I get a house?
Oh, sorry about that, human.
Get out of your bipedal pedal guy. Fish and chips, isn't it? Are you still addicted to dog food? I don't want to talk about that. How's Lady doing? Oh, she's fine. She's sitting right here. But I'm not going to bring her up on stream because last time I brought her up on stream, she literally scratched my mouth and I was bleeding. Fish, people, fish. Earliest settlement is a bit away, actually. Oh. Thanks for being here, Luke Knickerbocker. Happy to have you. I should make this bigger. Nah. Huh? Rex, what are you talking about? I'm not on Twitter. What is she saying? Oh god. How much of her butt is showing? When you go to someone's page, why doesn't it just show it? Why doesn't it just show the most recent? It's very annoying. It's her butt? Okay. Just checking. From Wasteland? Wasteland butt? I'm assuming. Is that how amphibians work? Gills that process oxygen in air and water? I don't know how. Chat, how do amphibians work? They have gills and lungs, right? Don't they? Fish people. Fish people. Right? I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not sure. But isn't that how, like, tadpoles transition? Like frogs transition? When they're growing up? I don't actually know. What am I? A fish? I'm not amphibidextrous. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, how much crap do we have on us here? Okay, not that much. Okay, that's a full body thing. Right. Still have this. What has the most ammo right now? This guy. And this. Oh, yeah. 18. Is that more than this? No. Okay. But is it faster? It's probably way faster. Yeah, let's do that. And it makes little animations when you do it. Shizit. Wait. Haha. Look at me. I like metal in the 2000s. Alicia, welcome. Fish people. Yeah, Paul, yeah, some animals, I know it's said that they breathe through their skin, but the skin isn't a whole lot of surface area for the animal. Like, it's not the majority, it's not all of their respiration, is it? Do you play competitive FPS games ever? No, not really. They stress me out. Oh, did you know that Kojima knows George Miller? Wow. Also, Rex, stop looking at Arya's butt, will you? Just because it's there. Amphibians breathe through their lungs and their skin, retain gills as adults, and then don't have lungs. Some retain gills and don't have lungs. Got it. P-Frog. Thank you for the follow. Wait, Arya's butt is where? Don't worry about it. Ew, that's disgusting. Where can I find it? All right. Next quest. I had a hard... Okay, I do like the animation of a swan becoming the Pope. That is kind of funny to me. So, how far is that away? That's not the correct button. What's a button to show more? Does it automatically give you the description? Turtles breathe through their butts. I think some turtles breathe through their butts. Pope. Holy crap. No, no. Show me the... No. How do I see the description? I want to see a Pope. No, that's... I couldn't figure... I got killed multiple times over there. Let's go here. Much closer. Churchill found an enemy. Shit! Did the city of London survive in this mod? Yeah, kind of, but I think there was a nuclear fallout, nuclear meltdown situation. But I'm not sure what yet, Chad. I've never played this game before. I'm learning as you do. Can most mammals breathe through their butts? Is it most of them? Can I? Can I try it? I might. I listen to Green Day. Yo, how do I spec into that skill tree? Are you still talking about Arya? Look, it's not gonna happen. I've got the hog ranch. Quick save. It's the best part of any Fallout game. Everybody knows. It's wandering around. 3 small nukes. 2 in London. See, when you say a tactical nuke, they're still enormously large, chat, you know? The bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima is very, very small by today's standards. Like 100 times smaller, kind of thing. Drop. Oh, what's in here then? Oh, now that's a perfect tin can, that is. See what's up. Don't go near this. All right. Oh, I probably have to get on these double deckers. Boop. Boop. Do you think MAD works to keep the chance of further nuclear attacks at bay? Well, we haven't had a nuclear bomb offensively detonated since 1945. August 6th, 1945? Yes. I'm glad we haven't. But mutually assured destruction is not a place where we want to be. It is... We have now weapons so powerful that according to some estimations, if there was a full-scale nuclear exchange between, say, the United States and Russia, most of civilization would be guaranteed to end within 40 or 40 so minutes. Meaning the time between both countries firing off all their rockets in response to each other. And then after that, collapse of civilization, really. Imagine every major city in the United States, the heart of every major city in the United States, being erased. Not just destroyed, I mean completely gone. Vaporized. It's not a good state of affairs we're in, chat. Double-decker bus. Ladder. Yep, ladder. Yeah, your hair looks great, though. Thank you! I try. Beds. Sleep right. I'll sleep it near the fishes. Ooh, all right. Typewriters always got good crap in them. Chat, fun fact, I do not know how to play chess. I feel like you would assume that I do, but I don't. I only play Magic the Gathering. What's the point of it all? It says immune on Twitch. I don't know. The point of your life is to live it, man. Hey, what are you? What are you doing here? Is this city inside of a crashed plane? Is it a crashed plane settlement? That's kind of cool.
Watch yourself.
You enjoying the weather?
I'm working on my turn. I want to catch some rays.
Okay. Who are you, man?
Morgan, I'm in the security business.
I'll see that.
I'm a gun for hire. The fine people in that plane back there have paid for my protection. So
Hi.
don't go causing any trouble.
Good evening, Kyle. How's the hill? Short, shriveled, and always to the left. Okay.
Good.
Can I get in the plane?
Tough luck. My local employers are holding up in there until it's safe to come out.
From what?
And since I need to be here to make sure no harm befalls them, I can't exactly go around smashing up Marlowe's nests, can I?
Aye.
See ya.
All right. Firstly, can I just get in there? Quick save.
Matthew Winston super chatted $5.17. Could you have a nuke grenade and not die in the processes of throwing it?
Could you throw a nuclear hand grenade and not die? No. So, obviously, Matthew, it depends on what you are saying the yield of your nuclear grenade is. But if it's anything like the smallest nuclear weapons ever produced, you cannot throw anything that far with the human arm. You would die. You would be inside the death radius. This was actually a problem when we were developing, nuclear warheads for planes. To be shot out of planes because the pilots would have to also escape, or what they would want to also escape the blast radius. So that was a big part of testing and design, where even airplanes moving at many hundreds of miles per hour wouldn't be able to get out of the way. So, I hope that answers your question. Thank you for the $6.99. 500 grams of nuke go boom. No, chat. See, what we're not getting at here is that you need a certain amount of nuclear material, a critical mass, or you can make it critical. And to do that, to make it critical, and with this certain amount, you need a certain amount of apparatus around it that makes all of this complicated physics happen. And so there's only so small you can really make it. I think the smallest nuclear weapon was the Davy Crockett, and that was still like 40 pounds or something. Good luck throwing 40 pounds more than, I don't know, 3 meters. Doc, or DC, I read that weird, because the O looked like, the C looked like, DC 399 cheering 100 bits. Appreciate you, buddy. Do you play any board games like Warhammer or D&D? No, I play pretty much exclusively Magic the Gathering. Quick save. I have tens of thousands of dollars invested in Magic cards. I can't stop now. Let me in. Let me in.
We're not opening it up until it's safe out there.
Wow, you sound sick.
Tell Morgan to get off his ass.
Oh, it's because you're the fish people. You're also fish people. That's why he called them nautical. Got it. All right, time to destroy some Mirelurk nesty mess. Kyle, what's your favorite Magic card? I don't know. I have so many. What about quantum nukes? What? Bro, we don't even understand fully quantum mechanics yet. Time to slice up and dice them. Wait, can I just take these? I want to cook them. Give me your eggs. Yeah. I'm gonna cook them up, ain't I? Yeah. I kind of want to do this during the daytime because I can't really see anything. What EDH commander are you currently vibing with? Says Ninja Theory. Just a foil Japanese Kodama and a foil Japanese etched Chrome landfall combo deck. Oh yeah, these are Mitten Lurks, not Mire Lurks, sorry. I don't know why the Brits call them that. Yeah, I kind of want to find a bed and make it daytime because I can't see anything. Oh, it's a biggin. Oh, it's a biggin. Oh, I do no damage. What if I hit it in its mouth? Oh, I do no damage. Oh, it's gonna kill me. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, Chad, how we doing? We doing all right? Doing all right so far? Have we learned anything today? Time for Space Marine 2? It doesn't work on my stupid PC. Chat. Space Marine 2 doesn't work on my PC. I tried. Death will have us when it's earned us. Boy. Okay, chat. We're halfway through today's streamy stream, I think. Because it has to be, because I have to go look after one of the Kevin's cats. I told him not to get one. I had to repair the game files on Steam. I tried that. Have you tried getting a better PC? It's not about the PC. Is your computer old like mine? Nah, not really. Are you allowed to say because science still? Depends on where. Chad, if you learned anything today, what are we at? 20 science times or thereabouts? If you learned anything today, I want you to spam your favorite emoji. Emoji, that is. Let me adjust something here. Let me adjust something here. One sec. He can say because physics. I can say many things, Chad. I can say because genetics, when we were talking about my hair, all that stuff. There we go. Oh. Just want to make sure people know, you know. Thank you for answering that nuclear question, Kyle. I really enjoy your YouTube videos, says Kala. Thank you for being here. More nuclear stuff to come. In fact, we have to do more nuclear stuff because everything else on the channel doesn't do well. Or it's seeming like that. That sound is pretty jarring. Too bad. Basilisk in the YouTube chat gifting 10 Memby Bemby subby bubbies. Thank you, Basilisk. So you can see by the back of my monitors here, we are powered by the esports organization known as Basilisk, where our goal is to not only play hard games, but also learn something and create scientists in the process. That's what I want from you. I want to make you think like a scientist. You don't have to be a scientist, but I just want you to, you know, encounter the world in a make sense of it kind of way. I love what you do, Kyle. I want to do the same thing. Says YouTubers Digest. Well, I wish you all the luck in the world. To that end, the transition is too loud. Tough. Because I don't know how to change that. To that end, I do, once I get a little bit further ahead and I can take an actual extended vacation, my first in 12 years, I kind of want to write a book about science communication. All of my thoughts on it, all of my rules and tips and tricks and all that. I kind of want to write the modern book on science communication. And who knows? Maybe I'll do that and you can read it. I'm a computer scientist. Nice. Thanks for the stream. Oh, we're not done yet, Ion. We're not done yet. Oh, those are interesting. Those are interesting emotes, huh? On Twitch? Huh. Bro, gonna do homework during vacation? Well, writing a book is yeah, it's not the most economic play, but it's something that I want to do at some point in my life. I did count the rads in Fallout New Vegas to see the realism and made a small video about it. Oh, that's cool. Put it in the comments to on YouTube after we're done. I'll take a look at it. Would you ever science the lies of P? It's such a... I mean, it looks pretty, but it's just such a Souls ripoff that it's... I'd rather play Wukong. Kyle, I need you to tell me if I should become a soulless lobbyist or live in abject poverty. Let me put it to you this way. Could making more money, even if it makes you feel soulless, enable you to do more good for the people around you, or charity, or your family? Because even if your job feels soulless, maybe you can inject some soul from it into other places. Warhammer Science when? It doesn't work on my PC! Are you going to visit 3 Mile Island, Kyle? Yeah, so I worked, my video about kissing a nuclear waste cask, I worked with Constellation, the energy company, on that video to get me inside of there. They just happen to be the people who are restarting 3 Mile Island. Don't worry, I already have an email out to them, and they said to me something along the lines of, we should be able to make that work. Just give me a bit. So yeah, there's a good chance we can visit 3 Mile Island, and if and when we do, I'll make a video or something. I have to, and then we will have visited the big three, chat, the big three meltdowns in the world. And then I will also add it to my nuclear arm, as I have added other things. Are you gonna show? Am I gonna show you all of my skin right now? No. You gotta go to OnlyFans for that. Chat. Halfway through today's Streamy Beamby. There's more science, more Fallout, more rock and roll. Don't go anywhere. Take 90 seconds to stand up, get something to eat, maybe excrete. And watch this really weird AI video of me that Captain Dagon in the chat made. Give me 2 minutes, I'll be right back. More science, more learning, more hair, more rock! Chat, welcome back. Welcome. So much beard these days, huh? Remember to remind them, big companies have no memory. So 3 Mile Island, Science Center, 3 Mile Island shut down that reactor immediately, and the other reactor at 3 Mile Island operated for decades. So they're restarting the reactor that was shut down like 5 years ago. They're not restarting the one that failed. You know? Ah! This is Twitch chat. This is YouTube chat. We now have both going. We're on both Chans. And I should have merchandise now incorporated on both channel fronts. I don't know if it's not, but I was talking about the video opportunity, not the reactor. Oh, right. Arja, welcome. I thought you were Arya for a second. Educational stream, what? I like that emote. Where's that from? I want that one. From Booty Mashup. Okay, maybe I don't want that one. Would the site of a failed reactor be a great place to store the waste casks? We don't really need to. You know? Dry casks can sit out in the middle of nowhere in the open air. We don't need to put them in a big crazy building. In fact, as far as I know, most open cask storage areas are just open to the air because the storage casks themselves are like many feet thick of concrete. They're like their own little buildings. And so you don't really need a giant enclosed location. And remember, chat, something that is pretty incredible if you think about it. All of the nuclear waste ever produced in the United States, if stored in one area, would fit into the square footage of 2 Walmarts. And that's it. Nuclear waste is not a problem. It's not an issue. It's not. You can... If you do not believe me, I have many videos to show you. Good night, Kyle. It's been a long day. Thank you for being here, Eileen. I'm happy you figured out the TTS. The bombs are a far greater conceit. See, the other thing, S. Marcy, that I want to address in a video soon, I have it written on one of my whiteboards back there, is the difference between nuclear waste and nuclear fuel and nuclear weapons. A lot of people think that if you have a nuclear power plant, then you have a nuclear bomb, and they're much further apart than you probably think. They do use similar materials in that the elements are the same, but how you make a nuclear bomb and what you need is very different than how you make nuclear power and what you need, you know? So I want to make that video because so many people seem to have that idea in their heads that nuclear power is equivalent to having a nuclear bomb somewhere in your city just waiting to go, which isn't true. Nuclear power fuel could be a dirty bomb? Yes, it could. See, so John D, that's the complicated part in the YouTube chat, John, is that nuclear fuel and spent nuclear fuel and the protection of it is non-trivial. And the Department of Defense will admit that. And you could make a dirty bomb out of nuclear material, yeah. But there are other ways you could do that more easily aside from trying to terrorize your way into a nuclear power plant. I've been inside multiple nuclear power plants now. Are we done gaming tonight? Hold on to your horses. I've been inside multiple nuclear power plants now, and they are fairly hardened. I'm not saying like a military couldn't take them over. Obviously, that happened in Russia multiple times. But in terms of like a rogue actor or just a couple of people going into a site with the equipment and the know-how to take nuclear material without killing themselves and get it out without being filled with many holes, the chances are pretty small, in my estimation. I mean, I was given a challenge coin by some of the security forces at Idaho National Laboratory. I mean, the security's no joke. It took me a year to get into Idaho, to Dresden. You know, they take it pretty seriously. My horse does not wish to be held, and I respect his boundaries. It's nice of you. That's almost as nice as gaming. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Hamstray. It's when you say it's like, oh, I just died, right? When you say it's easier to acquire biological or chemical weapons, you know, it'd be easier to find an orphan source somewhere and blow that up as a dirty bomb, as opposed to trying to fight your way into a nuclear power plant. That is, I mean, we've talked about many orphan source incidents, right? Give me them eggs. Okay, and so this other Mirelurk that pops up seemed completely... Uh-oh. Resistant to melee. Ooh, that sounded like... Alright. Is he following me here? So I think I gotta use a weapon and shoot him in his stupid carapace face. Ooh, yeah. That feels pretty good, actually. When you're ADS, it's got a nice smoothitude to it. Let's get down here. Where am I? All right. Let me in. Hades got it. They should mandate Geiger counters for scrap metal dealers. I believe, well, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. I know, don't junkyards have screeners? Like, aren't they required to have screening for radioactive material? I mean, I don't know. I think they are. It keeps eating my jump input, and that is annoying to me. I hear something. Oh, it's my dog. Is it weird you don't actually send off any nuclear bombs in Fallout? You do in Fallout 3, if you want to. Look at that thing. That thing looks like a Goliath tigerfish. Chat, look up a Goliath tigerfish. Just Google it. Yes, I'm gonna roast this Mirelurk eggs. Oh, I can't. Sick. Damn. Yeah, chat, check out Goliath tigerfish. And put that with the term Jeremy Wade. And you will find a very scary looking fish. Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh, it's scary. I don't know. I don't think I have to be quick saving this much, but you know, just in case. Kyle, why would you tell me to search that? Yeah, that's what I thought. You like that, Rex? It's a scary looking fish, eh? River Monsters was a good show. It was way too fear-mongery, and I actually said that to Jeremy Wade. I wrote an article about it on Scientific American, and he... Oh my God! That seems to be the river. That's a lethal dose in 10 seconds in that water. That's crazy. That because it takes about 1,000 rads to equal up to a 100% lethal dose. Science time. Anyway, I wrote to Jeremy Wade, and he responded via email to me to that article I wrote about him, which was interesting. That was many years ago. But yeah, Goliath tigerfish are spooky looking. See, the problem is I can't see, chat. I can't tell what time it is because I can't see very well because it's dark and there's a blinding light that Kevin is holding up in my... Hold it up! I don't care how tired your arms are. It's holding in my face right now. Okay, so I'm playing like the floor is lava right now, I guess. Nope. Nope. Do I have to get across there? Probably not, huh? That's a huge fish. I told you. Use the wait option. Good idea. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Can't I only wait if I'm like sitting down somewhere? I don't want to waste my rat away, chat. That's what I guess I could go back to the Thames guy and have him de-ratificate me. Which we've made an episode about as well. Go to the map in your Pip-Boy. Whoop.
Taylor Sherman super chatted $5.17. How much water do nuclear power stations use for steam production and what is the source?
Yeah, Taylor. So, Heidi's, are you an Aussie man? Nuclear power stations do need a lot of water. I don't know how much off the top of my head, but it's hundreds, if not thousands of gallons of water per second, probably. And that's why nuclear power plants are often found next to rivers or the ocean or large bodies of water in general, because they do need a lot of water. And that would be also the source. The important thing to note here, science time. The important thing to note here is that the water in the cooling loop of a PWR or a BWR, a boiling water reactor or a pressurized water reactor, that cooling loop, whether it goes to a cooling tower or not, is always a separate loop. So you might be worried about water from the ocean or from your lake or from your river going into a nuclear power plant. It never actually touches any nuclear material. Yes, there is water inside in the reactor that touches nuclear material and can and does get contaminated. But that water is in a separate loop from cooling water, and that you make steam by putting those tubes, basically, those loops very close together so that they transfer heat across each other using thermodynamics alone. So, again, to answer your question, large power stations, even coal plants, other power plants that need to make steam, everything is just making steam, chat. They use water, but in nuclear, a lot of water, but in nuclear's case, that water is never coming into contact with nuclear material or contamination. I wish it was daytime, but I don't know how to do it. Anyway. And I'm afraid of this Mirelurk just owning me. I guess I should shoot it in its face. What controller are you using? A PS4 controller? What's that over there? I can't tell this is water. It's too dark. Oh! See, you know what I like? See, you know what? I've said this about the original Fallout 4. One thing is that they don't make enough things radioactive enough that you're ever actually afraid of radiation poisoning. You can go all of Fallout 4 without being worried about getting radiation sickness once. But I'm constantly worrying right now about the amount of radiation that I'm taking. And for a game about radiation, I think that is a good, cool change. Yeah, I need a bed or something. Where am I trying to go? Over here. Ah! I'm gonna die from radiation poisoning. Well, none of you would be surprised. I don't think you'd be like, well, you know, died as he lived, I guess. But I'm not like those weird YouTubers that do dangerous stuff just because they can. Like, I'm too risk averse that even if I could show you something really dangerous, I wouldn't do it. I care about my safety, you know? Gimme. Die. Gimme. Good work, Churchill. You'll never eat the elephant's foot? I mean, I would touch it. How does the pool get dirty? Which pool? Alex, says Alex Romeo in the YouTube chat. Why do you get a bunch of radiation in the water, but you're 100% safe outside of the water? Is that like a game thing, or is that IRL? Well, the water itself is contaminated, right? It would be... You would be getting some amount of dose outside of the water as well. When I was in Dresden and I was near the spent nuclear fuel pool, so I could see the Cherenkov radiation with my own eyes, which I can tell you is really cool. There was the Geiger counter was saying it was pretty high near the spent fuel pool, but not nearly as high as if you would go down into it, of course. As XKCD has pointed out, even just a meter or two underneath the water, you're even getting less radiation. It's only when you get really, really close to it. But there is still a higher level of radiation around the spent fuel pool, as far as I could tell with my own Geiger counter inside of a plant. What the heck? Oh, right. There has to be some isotopes floating on the surface. Well, not just on the surface. The water could be contaminated with cesium, iodine, tritium, all that good stuff, you know? That's what do you think is happening in Fukushima right now? When they're removing particles from contaminated water that is mixing with the core and the fission products therein, and they're removing everything but the tritium, and they're releasing the tritiated water to international standards, and seawater already has tritium in it, so, you know. But Kyle, why can't they remove the tritium too? Because tritium is chemically identical to water, and so it's very, very hard to remove water from water. So how did Bruce Banner get his superpowers? I hate to tell you that he died. All his skin fell off, and then he died of an immune deficiency. How do I get where I'm going without my organs literally turning into Stockton mush? I saw someone say that in the live stream, and it's mean, but it's also funny. Man, I wish it was daytime. How do I... I need to find a chair. There we go. Damn it. Let me sit in the chair. I can't see anything. I have a bright light in my... Kevin, hold it up. Use Radex and Radaway. That's not going to help when it's 100 per second. I'll die in 30 seconds. Chad, are you still having fun even though I can't find the heck where I'm going? Are you still enjoying yourselves? Am I being At least educational. Is that water? That's water. For sure. There's got to be a pathway among the roofs to it. I just can't see anything. That's water. That's also water? Damn, this mod. Is tritium caused by the gamma radiation converting normal H2O? I don't know. No? Paul? I don't think so. I don't think you irradiate water and get tritium. Do you? I mean, like, could extra neutrons activate water to add more neutrons to it and make it heavy water? I don't know. Off the top of my head, I do not know that. I do not know that. I think it's select on the controller is the weight function. No. Oh, I've been pressing the wrong button this... Wait. No. 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 Third person mode. All right, forget it. We continue onwards. Whoop. This is like a little radioactive maze. I kind of like that. Oh, potatoes. I missed you. I missed you on the first pass. Bed! Woo! That's how you get tritium in LWRs and HWRs during normal operation, says Hamstray. Oh, is it? So it is, neutron activation of regular water? Huh. I didn't know that. I mean, that makes sense. I just didn't know that. All right, chat. Now we're off to the races. Look at... Now we know where we're going. Now we're going to get killed by that Mirelurk down there, but now we can see where we're going. All right. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. See, I couldn't even see this ladder before. Here we go. Bam. Hamster, I forget. You're in the Discord, yeah? What are you a nuke? You in the industry? I feel like I know that you're smart. Wow, look how much faster that went, chat. Holy guacamole in... I'm losing my mind. Who cares? Whoop. Radaway seems pretty precious in this game. You're not in the Discord? And you're not a nuke? Oh. Well, you sound smart. Well, you sound smart. That's good enough for me. So many beds down here now. I want to get rid of my radiation, but I feel like I'm just going to... I want that napkin. I feel like it's just going to come roaring back. Okay, then. Wait. I think there's another crispy boy down there. Is it possible for helium to turn into tritium from, like, cosmic rays? That's not what tritium is, Rex. Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know. Sorry for misunderstanding you. Particle physics is not my strong suit. In fact, I don't have any strong suits aside from being somewhat entertaining. Hey, you could have told me about all the stuff out here. I'm going to take this from you. Give me. Thank you. Wait, do you sell stuff? Ooh, fish and chips. Hell yeah, now we're Britishing.
Anything catch your eye?
See what you got.
Take a look.
Do you support research into antimatter energy production? Says John D. Never going to happen. Never going to happen, John. First of all, science time. Wait, is science time on or for science time? First of all, antimatter is incredibly, incredibly hard to produce, which is why you have seen it labeled as the most expensive material, something like $60 trillion per gram. That's because it is produced as a byproduct in the most complicated machines in the world, and sometimes on purpose, which of course are particle accelerators. But when you're talking about antimatter power production, the potential advantage is that antimatter would be even more energy efficient than fusion. Because in the perfect case, antimatter is totally converting mass into energy. Where in fission and fusion, you're only taking a tiny, tiny percentage of the energy. You're only getting a tiny, tiny, tiny percent of the mass into energy, the mass defects, so to speak, on either end of the fission fusion spectrum. So you could make antimatter energy, you would have unlimited energy. What is the problem? The problem is that antimatter will annihilate with just matter. So antimatter containment seems almost impossible in any sort of large-scale way to me. And if you don't like the idea of having nuclear material around, having a bunch of antimatter around would be, I mean, an antimatter bomb would be the orders of magnitude scarier than nuclear weapons. So given how hard it is to produce and how hard it would be to contain and control, hey, look at merchandise. I don't think antimatter power is ever going to happen. However, it would theoretically be the most efficient form of energy conversion, which is why you see it used in sci-fi like Star Trek and the like. I want Radaway, or better weapons, or children's clothing. I mean, forget that last part. Wow, okay, I gotta sell some stuff. Beep, bop, beep. Do I want to sell all my sweet junk? I just read that, right? So I can, right? Yeah. Yeah. Never gonna eat that. Conkas, mate. What are those? What are those? See that? There's a lot of them, but I'm not going to drink on the job. Sell this. Ooh, cool. Crude gun. This one is worse. Take that. I'm going to find Radaway, aren't I? I'll take one. Give me one. What? How much? Nah. Get out of my face.
Farewell.
You would float more easily in heavy water, says Jonathan Meyer. Yes.
They're delicious.
I have some. Yeah, you would float easier in heavy water because it's more dense. Which is also why you float in like salt water, in those saltwater pools that you've seen. And also, if you make an ice cube out of heavy water, you will see it sink instead of float. And if you want to see a demonstration of that, you can watch our latest Half-Life histories, the one that did the worst out of all the Half-Life histories we've ever done. Awesome. Let's continue. The main videos on the main channel have in the last couple months have done shockingly bad. Very annoying and depressing and stressful. I had a panic attack 2 days ago. Anyway, here we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, these guys are doing more damage than the other ones. Right away? Nope. Right away? No. Ooh. Cool music time? Guns. Mr. Handy Fuel, sure. Give me guns. Lots of guns. Oh, yeah, Rex. So, yeah, there is tritium created in the atmosphere from cosmic rays. You're right. What you postulated was correct. Chat, it's very hard to play a scavenging style game while also reading multiple chat windows, I have now discovered. Does your streaming supplement your income at all? Yes. But, yes. Now that we're with the esports organization Basilisk, the only esports organization that wants to create more scientists through playing the hardest games, the only esports organization with the best StarCraft 2 player of all time on its roster, the gaming channel supports us. As you can clearly see, Basilisk jumping in the YouTube chat once again with the 10 gifted memberships. Look, they're hotshots. I mean, they got kids like Raynor. Raynor's a hotshot. That's why I like him. I respect him. Because he's a hotshot. They're hotshots that want to create more scientists. How could the partnership be any more perfect? But I've also been doing more office hours on the main channel, and in covering the Titan submersible disaster, those streams have done very well recently. So I'm not in free fall mode because of those streams specifically, but it would be sick if stuff that we made did well. That's all I'm saying. Boom. Science time. What happens when antimatter interacts with matter? It goes through an annihilation event, which according to E equals MC squared releases an amount of energy equal to the amount of mass multiplied by the speed of light squared. And that is a tremendous amount of energy. I mean, if we turned all of the mass of this radiocode Geiger counter into energy, it would destroy the... Well, not only would it destroy the facility, but it would destroy the city that I'm orbiting over. Or underneath, or... Don't worry about it. All right, Morgan. I did your dirty work for you. Now let me into this cool fuselage.
Watch yourself.
You watch yourself. Time to feed the cats? Not yet. I'll feed them a little bit. I really need to rewatch Dredd. One of the best sci-fi movies of this generation. Wait. Okay, I'll just go knock on the door. Oh. Kyle, would there be a facility logo mug? Wait. Wait, what? Twitch is in here? Oh, Silvos. Silvos gifting 10 tier 1 subs. Thank you so much. Silvos, appreciate you. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate when you do. Hey, this place looks like crap to live in. Hey, how are you guys doing? Ooh, but it's a double-decker. You ever been on a double-decker plane, chat? I was on one in Copenhagen with full lay-down seats. It was awesome. This looks like a church. Why am I in here? Oh yeah, to find where Archie went.
Super chatted $10. I shall introduce a friend tax for all my friends. For every 10 minutes of conversation we have, they shall watch no less than 3 Kyle Hill videos. I bet we can brute force video engagement.
I would. Oh no, I would approve. You don't have to do that. Olympic poop. Thank you for your generous donation. If you heard that, chat, it's because any donations at 5 and above, you can get your TTS read out loud. Thank you, Olympic poop. All right, Kyle, I'm drunk. Have fun. I missed like 24 or 5 minutes. Says YouTubers Digest. I feel you. Trust me. I mean, I'm not drunk at the moment, but I understand the appeal. Okay, there's nothing in here but ugly fish babies. Oh, this is the ugliest baby I've ever seen.
Sorry about that, human.
This is the ugliest video game product that I've seen in a long time. And I've seen Concord.
Watch where you're going.
I'm trying to, but your fish face is in my fish way. So if you could fish off, that would be great.
Nothing like a swim in our Thames to make you feel alive.
I'm surprised how many of you guys don't know what TTS is. And I think that's because collectible record. And I think that's because you guys don't spend time in degenerate chat rooms like I do. Where I don't really watch other science YouTuber people. I keep streams on just to have something going on in the back room when I'm all by myself in a giant 10,000 square foot laboratory. And there's a lot of, if you see what other people do with TTS, you'd be like, wow, thank the maker that's not happening here. Kyle Hill, would you do drunk science to replace drunk history? I would do it. I would do it. Yeah, sure. Why not? So much degeneration. Yeah, it's bad.
People can be.
It can get.
They know exactly what they were risking.
Wait, someone just said, I'm more disturbed by the discernibly female adult voices for the male children, says Twincast. Yeah, why does little boy Archie here sound like a grown woman? I guess we'll see.
Nicely done. Those people needed some hope. Who are you, anyway?
Archie, how old are you?
Not her fault. She's not like the others. Kicked me out of Thameshaven, they did. Couldn't stand a human living with them.
Anyway, have you been to any underground laboratories lately?
So that's why you're here. Yeah, I know one. Barely managed to escape, though. Would have been dragged back there,
Dave
too.
Breen super chatted $5.58. How many watching on Twitch, Kyle? Did I spell that correctly?
You did. Thank you, Dave, with the 5. There's 80 people watching on Twitch, which is fine. We haven't streamed on Twitch in 3 years, but it's coming back, baby. Thank you, Dave, with the 5. I think you just like the TTS, don't you, Dave? I know you do. I almost selected an Australian woman's voice for it, but most people recognize Brian, so I went with this one.
For the lab, do you?
No, I don't work for the lab. I work up in one of those labs and I have no idea who I am. I'm just asking you, mate.
Rough. I guess you want to hear the whole story.
No, if you could, yes, give me the abridged version.
Fair
Thank you.
enough. We were on a supply run when it happened. They used some kind of gas. Dragged us all into the lab. I managed to escape with this ghoul, Lazarus.
Huh.
I nabbed some keys off a guard.
Hype Train. Midweek Gold. Thank you for the follow. Luke Walkus following. Arthur King cheering with the 50. Thank you so much. Miscellaneous Shenanigans. Vampire Anarchy. Evelyn Schmevelin. Nicolite. 55. Yeah, everyone's multi-streaming now because it makes those people so much chat.
You're going to finish that.
Chat. If you want to know a little bit of inside knowledge, when some of those streamers, YouTube exclusive streamers, moved to Twitch as well, they immediately started making about an extra $500,000 per year. I'm opening this in a second window after hearing that TTS. Oh, now you got the Twitch and the YouTube open? Appreciate it.
I thought. Why? You aren't going there, are you?
Yeah, I might. Do I have the strength? I'm strong, right? I'm a strong boy. Girl? I'm a strong girl. I'm a strong woman.
Yeah, you're probably right. Give 'em hell. The thing is,
Thanks for being here, Derek.
actually made it to the entrance. Lazarus was being cryptic.
Enjoy your Futurama.
Trying to con him out of his share. I don't think we were close
Oh,
to the entrance
what?
when they got us. Everything after that just blends into one bad dream. I remember. when we escaped.
Borsuk
Okay, see, this is what I was talking about.
44 super chatted $6.53.
This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Let's see if I can mute it. I can. Okay, good.
Okay, I will stop.
So Borsuk pointing out the degeneracy that can happen in TTS, and that's why I'm glad my foot pedal works. You must be an Artosis enjoyer.
Climbing up a ladder. It was dark out. I could barely see my own shoes. Climbed over some rubble, I think.
Why are their lines running together? The voice lines are running 7700 and said WW. Let's not do that. Their voice lines are running together here.
They were chasing me, so I ran through the streets. I had no idea where I was going. So that's when I found the ferryman.
And my Patreon and my premium. This is multi-streamed? Yes. We're on YouTube and El Twitchico right now. Sometimes, so I had a problem with the dialogue overrunning itself and speeding up and down when I had my monitor at 240 hertz for Fallout 4. For this one, it hasn't been an issue until now. I wonder if that's... Maybe it's because you keep pausing, says Hamstray. Okay, I'll get to it.
Not really. It was dark and I was running for my life. And the gas. I only get confused when I try to remember that night. We got separated.
What happened to the ghoul, Lazarus? Oh, okay.
Maybe. It's been so long. If it means finding my friends...
Who are all dead.
I'm willing to give it a go. I need the ferryman to take me back across, though. I don't fancy my chances on Tower Bridge or in the foot tunnel.
It's not FPS, Borsuk. I'm talking about frame... Oh, sorry. I said frame rate. I meant refresh rate on the monitor.
But my weapon of choice is the bobby pin.
Ooh. 20 damage is good. And chat, guess what? It stinks. Nice. Okay.
Blimey, that's a lot of people.
Where are you looking? All right, we went to find Archie. We go back to the Thames folk. We're gonna get the doctor to cure us using tickets, and then we're gonna sleep or something. Kyle's like, Savoy Fair. He's everywhere. I don't know what that means.
Sea devils, warriors of the deep.
Now, why would you evolve gills if you don't use them? You know what I mean?
Leave us alone.
Like, it sounds like you're struggling out here, you know? The merch slideshow isn't showing images. Yeah, some of them aren't populating correctly, but you can see the ones right now that were just on screen. Those work. I'm everywhere and I'm nowhere, chat. In which I like to have a positive impact on the world educationally, but also I wish that I was nowhere. You know what I mean? Loading screen. Dib lights off. Maybe they're vestigial, says Paul. Science fact, we thought for a long time that your appendix was vestigial until we additionally discovered that it might be harboring populations of bacteria that help you in breaking down food that you otherwise wouldn't be able to break down, like plant cellulose and stuff like that. Science time. Foot pedal. Toe time. Toe tapping foot. Science time tapping. Now, chat, the real question is, am I wearing... do I have bare feet right now? And am I wearing pantaloons? Damn it. This Mirelurk won't leave me be. Aloha and good evening, world-renowned science educator and MCU Thor stunt double. Kyle, man. Thanks for being here. Yeah, my latest Instagram post, I was trying to find new ones. New things to call myself. Someone had a good one. I forget what it is now. I have to look at it again. I love how a significant portion of me isn't me. Oh, God. Heil kill. Sounds a little Problematic. Upside Circle on Twitch. Thanks for the follow. Dom, Palm Lom Music, Strike, Red Kite, S Mike 96, Midweek Gold. Harry Soul Man of Science. Going full Aquaman. You got to do it. Failed Maybelline model. Okay. Now, what was the one I liked was what was the one I liked? Lukewarm Hemsworth? Oh man, that's good. Best one so far. That's funny, dude. That's funny. Blondolf the Beached. The Bleached. Blondolf the Bleached. That's good. Oh, yeah. The Mid Lebowski. That's good. The Mid Lebowski and Lukewarm Hemsworth. Lukewarm Hemsworth is the best one that I've seen so far. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's definitely going into the next video, yeah. Atheist Jesus, not bad. Come on, man. That's just like your opinion about Abraham. That's a Christianity joke, chat. Chat, fun fact. Did you know that I went to... Jeez, how many years? 14 years of private Catholic school? 14. Them's a lot of Catholicism. All right, I want to go to the doctor, who I'm going to have a very hard time finding. Clarkson! Hammond! Sorry. Where's the doctor? He was going to become a priest. No. Not quite. You look like a doctor person. 14? How are you not a man of the cloth? Well, I didn't try to go... I didn't... Guys. Wait. Yeah.
Let's take a look at you.
I went to cat.
Care.
That didn't do crap.
Can I help you?
Wait, do I not? Oh, I don't have enough tickets to... Oh, I'm so stupid. Wait.
I might have.
I'm so dumb, chat. All right, sell some stuff. I'm a dummy. Oh, that's automatic. That's why. Ooh, I might like that actually. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell these two. I'm gonna sell... Ooh, that's pretty good. Lukewarm Hemsworth. Woo! Yeah, no, I went to 8 years of private Catholic school for my grade school. I don't know what you overseas. Oops. No, I didn't I didn't mute myself with it. There's a very, very sensitive button right here. Like, listen to how sensitive this is. Do this quick. Can I do it like this quick to make it sound crazy? Yeah. Anyway, I hit that by accident, sorry. Anyway, I went to 8 years of private Catholic school and then 4 years of private Catholic university in an engineering department, and then 2 years getting a master's degree at the same school. So 14 total, which was a lot. I went to, so in the primary education, 1st through 8th grade, I was required to go to mass every week. I was required to do religious studies. And same in my engineering program, I still had to take core classes, some of which included religious studies. Thankfully, the ones in university were taught by super, super smart scholars, and they were more like history classes. It wasn't really like, proselytizing anybody. But yeah. Went to a lot. Been around a lot of Catholics. Raised Catholic. But it didn't really take, you might say. All right, now heal my radiation, you fishmen. Yeah, theology class was cool. My theology class was taught... Yeah, there we go.
You've come to the right place.
My theology class was taught by a German scholar from Princeton, and it was really, really good. It was really good.
Take care.
I liked it a lot. Yay, radiation gone. That's what I wanted to do. Now, we sleep in the doctor's bed. Cool, I can't. Now we go see that lady. People can get a PhD in religious studies if that makes intelligentsia more or less interesting. No, see, think that why I liked the history of religion classes and stuff was what, on the very first day, what my professor said, which is very true, is that the history of religion is the history of much of human history. You know what I mean? It's the history of most of the world for most of the time. And so you can't really fully understand a lot of history and geopolitics and wars and skirmishes and the rise and fall of civilization without understanding religion. And he has a good point, you know? And so it's interesting to know that history and useful, right? That is cool. It's only when religion butts up against known things in science and disagrees that I side with the science, you know, because they care about finding the truth of stuff, you know, not just how many angels can fit on the head of a needle, kind of thing. And I'll also point out that I went to a private Catholic university because it had a very good, very reputable engineering program. That's why. That's the only reason. And it was 20 minutes from where I lived. YouTuber, you don't need to get yourself diagnosed for any mental health thing. Well, that's not true. That's not true. Strike that, reverse it. You don't need to get diagnosed for something like Asperger's or autism unless it's really going to help you understand yourself or you're having significant problems living on your own. But other than that, I wouldn't say you have to jump through a billion hoops just to get a diagnosis if you already understand that about yourself. Now, I misspoke earlier. I said, you don't really need to get a mental health well, no, if you're truly suffering, then yes, please see a professional.
Watch where you're going.
That's all. If you're truly suffering, you can't live alone, you know, then see a professional.
One day.
Jeez, where is that guy? He's damn. Okay. Ugh. Okay, sounds like he's right in my ear. Wait, where am I going now? I don't know where anything is. The ferryman, where is he? Is he in Thames Haven at all? Is he oh wait, he was in the marketplace, wasn't he? But it doesn't show that he's in the marketplace. Wait, it's through the door. It says there's a door situation. So if I do this, and it'll tell me what door, it's out in... Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Okay. All right, that's enough. Let's go here. Nope. Let's go here and then turn around. Damn it! Don't hurt myself. Thank you. He's on the surface now. Yeah, I got that. Can't beat free lodging, says S. Marcy. Yeah, I went home every single weekend. My mom did my laundry. It was great. I did not go to a single college party, and I can tell you that I can't remember a single person's name because I didn't have any friends. I went to school, and I did my work, and I got very good grades, and then for a couple of years, I was just training for rock climbing, so I'd get home, do my homework, go work out at the rock climbing gym for 3 to 4 hours, and then do that until I was done. But yeah, I didn't make any college friends. I don't have any college connections. I don't know anybody from college. I just got a degree and got out. Is that recommended? Probably not. But look at me now. Mole2, thank you for the follow on the Twitch side of things. My 3 boys are all autistic, but I love them just the same. Well, I hope you do, Paul. If we were all the same, then life would be boring. I agree. I agree. I like how normies, so to speak. Who are you? I like how normies, so to speak, find me when I interact with them like very funny or like weirdly funny. Like I've met a couple of other science YouTuber people who are like very normal, so to speak. And they're like, well, you have such a weird sense of humor. Like it's so, I gotta hang out with you more. It's so like, you're just odd. Like, yeah. Yeah, and yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of my whole thing. Beep boop. This is an entirely fan-made area, chat. Think about that. Just think about it. Hey, you ugly piece of crap. What's going on?
Good to see your friendly face.
Not so good to see your face, though.
None too. It's time to protect our
What?
land once more.
What? What just happened? Oh. I thought he was just about to just punch me in the face. Let's try out the ferryman's friend. Ooh, it's cool looking. Beep, beep, beep. Needs to do more damage. Beep, beep. Bam. Oops. Does the VATS thing still work here? Oh, wait. There's a little rat. There's a VAT strat chat. There's a VAT strat chat. There's a VAT strat chat. There's a VAT. So if you activate VATS, you will immediately be aiming at the enemy perfectly. So if you click VATS, you come out of VATS and then immediately ADS, you should hit him. So I go like this, and then I go, oh, I needed to reload. So I go like this, and then I go, yeah. See what I mean?
Just me.
Whoop.
We have to fight. Everyone.
See what I mean? There's a 40% chance to hit his head from here.
It is better to live in peace than to die in war.
You say so. Eat the beans. Wait, a gun in London? Yeah, they unfortunately went all American. Fallout Thor. Aha, that's a good one. How has no one said that yet? Schemati, thank you. That's not cheesing. Vats is cheesing. What are you talking about? Controller issues? No. I kind of want this gun.
The boy's stubborn. If he's going to survive in this city, he needs every advantage he can get.
I did civil engineering in university. I can say that engineers at my school had a reputation for how much we used to drink, says Ryan Martin. I'll tell you this. I did a civil engineering degree, and I grew up, and I did it and grew up in Wisconsin, if that gives you any indication.
He'll need to pick up a gun sooner or later. You can have it. It's
Thank you. Much. I wasn't going to give it back anyway.
It's reliable. I have no objections. Truthfully,
yes, it does,
would
Paul.
Be good for my conscience.
Appreciate you, Dagon.
Places north of the Thames where a boy could live a normal life. The sanctuary at St. Paul's would take him. Though I'm not sure why you need him to cross.
Speaking of Paul, coming up at the facility, there's going to be a travel video where we went all the way to... I almost said something very incorrect. We went all the way to Copenhagen, Denmark, to explore a company that wants to make its own line of thorium nuclear reactors. So speaking of thorium, you'll have a video from us on site at a site in Copenhagen pretty soon. Are you a doctor? No. But I am actively trying to get an honorary PhD because that would be funny to me. Because I would make you call me doctor for sheer.
That makes sense. I'll take him back there, but I'll need your help. While I was lying in my sick bed.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to.
Are you ready to head out?
Oh, did I just skip that dialogue? Wait.
I suspect they're using it as a staging ground for raids. Bold of them to set up shop so close to a Tommy outpost.
Why not do a PhD, says Cyber Rash. Oh, welcome back, Cyber. Because it takes a long time and I didn't want to go into academia or be a professor or anything like that. And yeah, I like talking about research more than doing it myself and trying to teach people rather than doing what PhDs do.
Getting through the gate should be easy. It's sailing through hooligan territory that puts us 1 foot.
Damn hooligans. Soccer hooligans.
Find us cover fire. Will I get us out of there? The button that opens it is a bond.
Yeah, the music is really good. Dr. Thor? Oh, yeah.
By lowering the crane. The way up is via a makeshift bridge.
Okay, so what am I... What? So, is that trying to get me to this second part of the map? That's probably it, huh? That this is like the starting part of the map, and the ferryman quest takes you to the other side of the map to like continue out the rest of the map? Is that how that works, kind of? Hey, Steph. Hey, Steph. I think that's how that works, right? Why isn't it showing the information when I press L1? That is annoying me. I guess we could just continue on this quest for a little bit. I haven't leveled up anything yet, chat. Wait, where's my intel? Oh, my intelligence is already at 10, that's why. So what can we do? Black Widow, nah. Cannibal, no. Let's go down. Why wouldn't they put them all next to each other? The ones that are okay, whatever. Scrounger. Find more ammo. Maybe. Commando. Yes, that's good. Nerd Rage is always good. Nuclear Physicist, I got to. But I don't have any radiation weapons yet. Oh, these are all... Oh, okay. These are all the same to the Fallout 4 ones. Right. You can hide perks you're ineligible for? Oh, it says it right there. Thank you. Thank you, Death Toad. Have I tried Stealth Archer yet? No, I gotta clear a couple more. I gotta clear Bleak Falls Barrow first. Okay, what do I usually get? I usually get the weapons first. Anyway, is that kind of the progression I'm looking at? Yeah, Rifleman, I think I need... I like Rifleman. You've mastered the art of the deal. I wonder why they made it, why they said that. No. Radiation might be super important in this one, chat. I think I might actually do that. Yeah. And then maybe... I don't need strong back yet, but I do like strong back. Gun nut? Where is it? Where is it? Gun nut. I do like, wow, you're ugly. I do like modifying the guns. Gunsmith you really need. Hey, look, I wasn't looking and now I did, and now that's good. Hey, Coyle, have you had your legally required tea time yet? If not, then we have to hear the weirdest science fact that you know. Let me get to a more quiet area. The weirdest science time that I know currently. Okay, what's the weirdest science time that I know currently? Yeah, thanks, Cheryl. Some of the new widget, the merchandise widget, isn't pulling the correct images and stuff like that. I don't know why. I just activated today, so hopefully it will be fixed eventually. The weirdest science fact that I know at this exact moment. I mean, this is kind of a fun one, you know, a little bit, but because of how they digest material and how their lower intestine moves food around and how it presses up against their sphincters and stuff, wombats' poop are cubes. Wombats have cubular poop. What dirt do you have on Neil deGrasse Tyson? I don't actually have any dirt on him. Do you want me to have dirt on him? I mean, I could try to get some. If you... Okay, we need to get up there. No trespassing. Get up there, lower that bridge. Aye, gotta get across the river without taking a bunch of rats. Now that is a spicy water. Now, Chad, I want to give you a comparison. That's spicy water. That's 100 rads per second. Okay? Which is crazy. Which is 1 sievert per second. Okay? 1 sievert per second. The radiation in my room right now, as I'm reading off my Radiocode Geiger counter, okay, is 1 1/100th of 1/1,000,000th of 1 sievert. Versalite gifting 5 tier 1 subs on Twitch. Thank you so much, Versa. I appreciate you. So that water is 100. Oh, and that's per second. Holy crap. Something on this. This is per hour. Holy crap. So, you know, that water is something like 1 billion times more radioactive than than where I'm sitting right now. Right? Because it's going to be, to get from hours to seconds, you're going to be multiplying by 3,000 or almost 4,000. And if it's already it's already 100 million times that value at 1. So to convert the units, 100 million, let's just say 100 million times 10 to the 4th. No, not 10 to the 4th, 10 to the 3rd. It's 1,000. So let's just put in the ballpark of orders of magnitude. So 10 millionth is 10 to the 8th multiplied by 10 to the 3rd. You just add the exponents together. It's 10 to the 11th, which is 100 billion times more spicy than where I'm sitting right now, which is insane. That's 10 to the 11th, right? 100 billion? Yes, because 10 to the 12th is a trillion. So yeah, it's 100 billion times more spicy. That was like 2 science maybe 2, maybe even 3. That's probably why they want you to lower this bridge. How do I do that? Can I lower this bridge? Because that'd be cool. Can I lower it? Or do I just jump across on the boats? I feel like I just jump across on the boat. Right? It went so well last time. Whee! Okay, I'm just gonna kill myself. Yay! Bridge north of you. Oh, okay. I gotta feel like doing any math should give you extra science points, says Kelsey Corn. Okay. Bam, bam. Chat, reminder before we finish out today's stream, if you want to the north, if you want desperately for me to hear anything that you... Was this button behind me? No. If you want desperately for me to hear anything that you got to say, $5 and up on Super Chat on the YouTubes will read out loud anything that you have to say within reason. Anything. Just gotta get across here. Is there a way forward through here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, wait. Wait. Yeah, there is. Don't go in that water! Can our Geiger counters read that high? How high do they go? You do need certain Geiger counters to read certain kinds of radiation and certain levels of radiation. You can max out a Geiger counter. We had some of our Geiger counters in Chernobyl max out, and they don't all read the same thing. Some fancy ones can read alpha and gamma radiation. They can distinguish between types. What I really like about the radio code, which you can enter at Basilisk to get a signed one of these from me. What I like about them is that they have an app that comes along with this, and that gives you spectrum output. So when you're going around with one of these bad boys, it says stay rad on it. When you're going around with one of these bad boys, you can actually start to get a sense for the spectrum of radiation that you're analyzing, and therefore the materials and or the contamination that might be involved. It can also track in real time, overlaid on Google Maps, so you can track radiation in its location to start to map an area. These are enthusiast tools, really, but they are quite robust. Actually, I had a friend tell me at a recent Magic the Gathering situation that their old Geiger counter crapped out at work, and so they bought some of these because they knew that they were supporting me a little bit, which is really cool. You were right, there was a bridge. And now we're in the territory. Now I think we're in hooligan territory. They said the person that's controlling the bridge is a hooligan of sorts. A hooliganian? Someone who enjoys soccer and being big and bald? Reason according to Plato, Aristotle, or Descartes? Sure. Wow, he wasn't lying. I don't lie about radiation stuff. That would be misinformation and dangerous. Yeah, it's totally safe. Go ahead and eat it. No. And the other way around. When I go to Chernobyl, I don't go, oh, it's so scary. I'm so scared. Everyone's going to die. No. Don't make the YouTube face. Oh, I'm so scared. Grow up. Read a book. Learn something. Become ungovernable like Mudeng. Why are you so resistant to being pistol whipped? Wow, are these like... Wow, these are strong rad roaches. I used... That answers your question, Chad. Right there. Why are these rad roaches are so strong? Why? Jeez. Need better guns. But they're doing like 0 damage, which is okay. But I will be able to cook their juicy, juicy bug meat, which is good. Why are those bugs so dangerous? Turns out a lot of dishes and mugs are... Old dishes and mugs are absurdly radioactive. Yeah, that's called Fiestaware. They used to have this stuff called Fiestaware, and I think it was uranium ore-laden glaze. And yeah, so we're going to talk about some consumer products like that in the next Half-Life Histories. Not that specifically, but glow-in-the-dark paint specifically. But yeah, it's called Fiestaware. And some of you in the facility have even sent me videos of you using your very own Radio Code 103s to check out Fiestaware that you found. It's pretty cool. Delta, thank you for the follow. Reaper, thank you for the follow on the Twitchy Twitch. No! Wait. They don't see me. I'm almost invisible. Now, all I have to do... Ooh, that's a lot of bullets. Now, all I have to do is fire this flare gun at them to light them on fire. Yeah, nanomachines. Wow, that didn't do anything. So I'm gonna switch back to this. Gray Fox. Lale Lule Lo. Patriots. Back during World War II. After World War II, the world was split into two.
Super chatted $5. Science. Science again. Science a third time. And if character limits allow, science a fourth, powerful time. Great work as always.
Appreciate you, Basilisk, for being in the chat. Thank you for the 5. Thank you for showing the new power of our TTS. I very much appreciate it, chat. We are with the organization Basilisk. Go check them out. ! Basilisk. They believe in us enough to be the first science pro gamer. Thank you, Basilisk. Or shall I say... Oh, I like that. I like the name of that. Or should I say, in honor of this Britishness, shall I call you Basil? Instead. Basil Exposition. Hey, see? Stream Elements is like reading my mind. Or like they're listening to me.
Open the gate.
Wonder what the A on the Pip-Boy stands for? These are Masonic symbols, like the Freemasons. Nicolite, thank you for subby bubbying. Appreciate you. Of course I do. Of course I do. Was there ever any question at all? Oh. Oh. Man. Kyle, do you have any uranium glass? Yes. This is uranium glass. It was given to me for my birthday, Christmas? One of the two, by one of the Kevins at the facility. It was currently holding some cesium-137 contaminated mushrooms from Chernobyl. We're just going to put those over here, away from the water that I drink. Oops. Any plans to do a video on Starfish Prime or a nuclear-powered train? Speaking of which, Outlaw Firebird, I am looking into a train carrying nuclear stuff, but not necessarily nuclear-powered. I did a little conference, a little nuclear communications conference, and one of the contacts I got out of that works with transporting nuclear waste. And I'm looking into doing a video about the transports they use to actually move nuclear waste around. One of them being, and get this, for a YouTube title, right? Well, maybe I haven't figured it out yet, but the most secure train ever designed, the safest train ever made, or something like that. Basically, it's an incredibly robust thing that you put on the rails, and it's got a lot of security around it, and it's pretty cool looking. But yeah, so might be looking into radio stuff trains. That's some of the stuff that we're doing with like government level contacts, like the Department of Energy, Department of Defense, Office of Nuclear Power in the White House, that kind of thing. We're working with some pretty high level people these days, chat, and it's very cool. Kyle, who would be your top 5 science YouTubers other than yourself? Says Arthur E. King on YouTube. Who would be the top 5 science YouTubers other than yourself? Let's go with a little bit of old, a little bit of new. Huh? I'm gonna go Veritasium Vsauce for the old. For the new, I'm gonna go Angela Collier, or Collier. I don't actually know how to pronounce her last name. Angela Collier. Look her up. I don't know. I don't, like I said at the beginning, I don't watch many of my colleagues very often because I don't want their ideas to osmose into my ideas, and I don't want to steal anyone's ideas or anything like that, you know? Oh, and of course, Physics Girl. I mean, Physics Girl still needs our support. She's been bedridden for the last 2 years, and she's not doing so good. So it's important. Yeah. Neil Star Talk, Space Time, Action Lab, Anton Petrov, I'm not disparaging them, but what I really respect and like is the skill of communication. People who actually talk very well with skillful, talking with skill. That's what communication is. I don't being a science communicator isn't just about picking great topics. It's about communicating those topics in ways that are hopelessly interesting, that you can't help but learn. And some people are better at that than others. And so some people aren't on my list for that. There's people that are very, very smart and very good and interesting, but their skill as a communicator isn't as good as their other stuff. So your better question to me, I think, would be to what are your top 5 like science communicators of all time? Not just YouTubers, because I don't consider myself a YouTuber. We're just happen to be here. And the people that I really try to learn from are people like Adam Savage, Alton Brown, Carl Sagan, obviously, people, Sam Harris, people who are very, very good at the skill of communication. I mean, I don't know if you can hear that, but right next to me, I have a whole wall of Post-it notes. And on that wall, whenever I hear a great quote, I write it down. I have a quote from Adam Savage right here next to me. Yeah, S. Marcy. Yeah, Angela's really good about doing that. But here's one. Communicate scale in a way that creates drama. Great quote. Another one that I wrote down from him recently was make the body understand it, and then the mind, and then the world. Well, it's almost as if he has decades of experience, you know? But chat. Come. Did you mention something about joining a gaming organization like FaZe Kyle? Says West. No, what I joined, I think this will work. No, it's probably not on. I didn't add it to Twitch. The gaming organization is called Basilisk. Go to basilisk.gg. Check it out. We play for the science victory. We play to make more scientists. And Stream Elements, again, listening to me on YouTube and putting it instantaneously in the chat. Chat, that was fun. That was, what, 3+ hours of 46 science times? That's really good. We're now on Twitch. We're now on YouTube. We got 100 viewers on Twitch now, even though we haven't been there for 3 years. I think we are doing good. Again, our mission. Prajna, Dihana, thank you. You're the best. Hopefully I said your name close to correct. Chat, if you learned anything today, if I was entertaining at all, and I made your day even slightly more interesting, please spam your favorite emoji right now in both chats, whether that's Twitch or YouTube. We're doing more streams now with the help of Basilisk powering us. We're going to be streaming. We're going to be doing our gaming streams, our gaming channels each and every week. We're doing more office hours on the main channel. There's a new science video on the main channel right now about sharks. You can see those videos early. You can talk with me at any time of day on our private Discord on patreon.com/Kyle Hill. Coming up at La Facilidad, I think it'll probably be, we're going to move back to some nuclear stuff to pump up the numbies. That either is going to be about China's meltdown-proof nuclear reactor, or I think about the manhole that was shot into space by a nuclear explosion. We finally tackling that one after years of you asking me about it. That's what's coming up next on the main channel. Who knows what science news will break? We can follow that up on office hours if you want, if it makes sense, like we did with the Titan submersible hearings. And then we'll be playing more games as they come out. Of course, I have a lot of cool games to play with you on my list. Not just Fallout, but Batman. What else did I say? Batman, Abiotic Factor. The 2 other options that I asked you about that I forget now. My brain's a little bit mush right now. But no matter where it is, No matter where I see you next time, next main channel video on the private Discord, pinging me at 2 a.m., next live stream, office hours, gaming, or otherwise. I hope until that time, you have a wonderful rest of your day. Be well, be nice to each other, because this is all we got. Trying to sync it up. Until next time. See you soon.